Lord, my fellow word warriors. My name is Rudine Hian. If you are a returning subscriber or a new subscriber, please mind watching this video and it will impact you to your life. So, today I was asked to read from the book of Matthew chapter 14. Matthew chapter 14 verse 24. Yeah, Matthew 14:24. And I read. Before I begin reading, today's topic is looking upon Jesus. Looking upon Jesus. And I begin. But the boat by this time was a long way, and from the land, beaten by the waves, for the wind was against them. And in the fourth watch of the night, he came to them, walking on the sea. But when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified, and said, "It is a ghost," and they cried out in fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Take heart, it is I, do not be afraid." And Peter answered him, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come on the water." And said, "Come." So Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came to Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and began to sink. He cried out, "Lord, save me." So, as I've said earlier, today's topic is about looking onto Jesus or looking upon Jesus. I would like to ask you a question. Why did Peter begin to sink on the water? The answer is this. It is because he withdrew his eyes from the Lord. You see, in chapter 14 verse 29, the Bible says that Jesus said to him, "Come." So Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came to Jesus. You see, Jesus told him, "Come, Peter, come." And then Peter got out of the boat and went to Jesus. But when he drove his eyes out of Jesus, and then he began to say to himself, "Is it me walking on the water?" Like, he was amazed. Is it me? Is it me? He forgot that it is Jesus who called him. Like, was, "Oh, is it me? Is it me? Is it me?" And then now he saw the strong wind. He was afraid and terrified and began to sink. You see, while we walk with Jesus, let us not have doubt in him, lest we sink. Sometimes in our life, Jesus do tell us to come to him. "Come, my son, come, my daughter." But whenever we see the wind and stop looking unto Jesus, we begin to sink and get afraid. What do I mean by this? You see, this verse is applicable in our life. You see, sometimes in our life, Jesus may say to us, "Come, my son, leave all the burdens and come and take a light burden. Leave the heavy burden away and come to me, and I'll give you rest." And on our way with Jesus, while walking with him on this journey to eternity, I will not lie to you. Yes, there will be storm on the way. There will be a strong wind that might distract you. But be watchful. Don't be like Peter. When the strong wind comes, will you be afraid and withdraw your eyes from Jesus and focus on yourself and to the friends that you think can assist you, or still in the midst of those problems, the middle of those strong winds, still you focus your eyes onto Jesus? See, those are some of the questions you should answer to yourself. While we walk with Jesus, let us not have doubt in him. You see, another problem with Peter is that he doubted him. At first, yes, he walked, but on his way, when he was continuing with his journey, he doubted. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried out, "Lord, save me." Yes, you see, his journey with Jesus was smooth. until the weed came. Even this applies to us Christians. Yes, we may be walking with Jesus on when the weed is not too strong. But my question is, when you see the weed, it's approaching towards you, will you be afraid like Peter did and withdraw your faith or your eyes onto Jesus, or still on those challenges in the midst of the weed, still you'll see Jesus and emerge victorious? So, in a summary of this video, I'd like to tell you that please focus your eyes onto Jesus and trust in Him. Do not be afraid. Have faith in Jesus. See, faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of God. Praise the name of the Lord. Yeah, that has been our sermon. I hope you have been blessed. Please comment on how the sermon was. Mind subscribing, and by subscribing, you are supporting this ministry. By liking it and giving a thumbs up, still encouraging me to continue producing this nice content, and share it. And by sharing it, you are spreading this word of God to others. Be blessed.